Welcome back to a new school year at Brashear. In addition to welcoming the new year, we are also welcoming a new recruit to the BHS News team. Here's Shane Miller with an introduction of this week's newscast.
Hello, today is January 5th, 2007. Welcome to BHS News. This week we have some changes to the PASS program along with a story about an NHS trip to Sheridan Valley. There have also been a few basketball games this week. Here's Tyler with the story.
There have been a number of changes to the PASS program with the start of this year. The required grade to attend the PASS program is now an F rather than a D. Also, the PASS is now on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The last change made is if your grade is high enough, you can get out of the PASS program before the 10 days are up. Although these changes have been made, students are welcome to attend for any help that they feel they need, regardless of their grade.
On the last day of school before Christmas break, National Honor Society students had an opportunity for a service project. In the morning, students spent time at Walmart to pick up Christmas gifts for people at Sheridan Valley. When students arrived at the complex, they read books as well as gave their gifts to the person that they were assigned to. After reading and wishing the people a Happy New Year, students traveled to the Salvation Army to present them a check from the earnings of the penny drive held throughout the month of December.
Tuesday night, Knox County came to Brashear to open up the new year. Both the girls' teams looked a little rusty after the Christmas break, but Brashear loosened up and took the victory with a score of 50-40. Kimberly Elsie led Brashear with 20 points. Haley Kelsey had 9. Ashley Clarkson had 6. Jessie Hill, Chelsea Collop, and Christina Scudder each had 4 points. Emily Lodwick had 2, and Ashley Collop scored 1 point. The boys played a tough game and attempted a fourth quarter comeback, but fell just short, losing 52-49. Jacob Shipman led Brashear with 12 points. Kel Watson had 11. Kylie Watson had 10. Ryan Ferdig had 8. Justin Hazen had 6. And Matt Thomas had 2 points.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week.
Last Saturday, the Math and Science Club traveled to Bagnell Dam at the Lake of the Ozarks to view their eagle exhibit. After viewing eagles from the World Bird Sanctuary at the Wilmore Lodge, students traveled downstream from the Bagnell Dam to catch a closer look at the eagles in nature. After watching eagles and being treated to some hot cocoa, students hit the road and stopped on the outskirts of Columbia. There, Math and Science Club members viewed the Devil's Icebox and the Natural Bridge at Rockbridge State Park. After that, students took a tour of Connor Cave and then returned home from an exciting day filled with nature.
The National Honor Society regularly holds blood drives as part of their service projects. They held one last fall, and the latest one was on Thursday. Each donor gives a pint of blood as a donation. There were 6 first-time donors, with a total number of 28. Thanks to all who helped with the blood drive. Your blood and service was much appreciated.
Last Friday evening, Schuyler County traveled to Brashear for some varsity basketball games. The Lady Tigers took home the victory by a score of 47-40. For Brashear, Kimberly Elsie and Haley Kelsey were both in double figures with 14 and 12 points. Christina Scudder chipped in 7. Jessie Hill and Chelsea Collop had 6 each, and Ashley Clarkson scored 2 points. In the boys' game, Brashear tried to come back in the fourth quarter, but were not successful, losing 58-48. Jacob Shipman led a trio of Brashear players in double figures with 16 points. Matt Thomas had 13, and Cale Watson added 12. Ryan Ferdig had 4, Justin Hazen had 3, and Kylie Watson scored 2 points.
On Wednesday, junior and senior students had an opportunity to get a head start on their post-secondary education. Moberly Area Community College offers a line of classes that students can sign up for in order to gain college credit. These classes are taught by teachers at Brashear, and they are offered at a fraction of the cost of a normal college class.
Last Friday, the icy weather caused slippery footing and driving and forced an early out. The poor weather continued all weekend, and school was canceled on Monday because the roads were still icy. Although school continued on Tuesday, the buses are only driving hard surface routes only. The makeup day for Monday is scheduled for May 18th.
Wednesday, students were surprised by an alarming bell throughout the school. At 9:30, students went to safety with their teachers to an interior room of the school. This drill gives students an idea of where to go and what to do in case of a tornado does happen to hit the school.
On Tuesday night, the Brashear Lady Tigers squared off with the Knox County Lady Eagles. The game was decided in the third quarter when Brashear reeled off 15 points while holding Knox County to a pair of free throws. The Lady Tigers went on to pick up the win by a margin of 40-29. Brashear had two players in double figures. Haley Kelsey picked up a double-double with 10 boards and 14 points. Kimberly Elsey scored 13. Jessie Hill added 7, and Christina Scudder had 6 points. The boys played Wednesday night against North Shelby. The host team took a lead of 39-22 into halftime. Brashear built some momentum in the third quarter, closing to within 14 three times before slipping back to trail 49-33 after three quarters. Brashear could never close to the gap in the fourth quarter, and North Shelby picked up the win by a score of 64-44. For the Tigers, Cale Watson had 14 points, Kylie Watson had 8, Jacob Shipman and Ryan Ferdig each had 7, and Justin Hazen, Matt Thomas, Jacob Owen, and Trey Treasure each scored 2 points.
Monday night, the Future Business Leaders of America met in the cafeteria for the third annual Valentine's Day Service Project. Members were treated to pizza and provided their own drinks. For the project, FBLA created Valentine's Day cards to veterans to support our troops. Nancy Platts led the project, giving her ideas and suggestions. The meeting started at 5:30 and lasted until 7 o'clock.
Wednesday, Renaissance students were in for a treat when they arrived to school that day. Students were treated with a complimentary breakfast for their good grades as well as their attendance. Students had biscuits and gravy, orange juice, and milk. The Renaissance program is based off 3 levels: gold, silver, or bronze. Also, this program offers students coupons to various businesses throughout the surrounding communities, as well as school passes to get to various activities that our school sponsors.
Last Saturday, basketball players were in for a surprise when they attended the North Shelby tournament. After arrival and the girls' basketball team started their game against Marion County, a fire bell rang throughout the school. Basketball players as well as spectators were then asked to evacuate the building. There, the local fire district came and determined that the fire had started in the library of the elementary. This fire was caused by a failure in the electrical wires. Luckily, nobody was hurt in this horrible incident.
The Schuyler County Lady Rams proved to be too much for the Lady Tigers last Thursday night, as Brashear lost the game 38-23. Christina Scudder came off the bench with 7 points to lead Brashear. Haley Kelsey had 6 points, Kimberly Elsey had 5, Chelsea Collop had 3 points, and Ashley Clarkson scored 2 points. Last Friday evening, Brashear played Atlanta in the North Shelby tournament. They lost to Atlanta by a score of 65-57. Leading scorer for the Tigers was Trey Treasure with 15 points, Jacob Shipman with 14, Cale Watson had 9, Kylie Watson, Justin Hazen, and Ryan Ferdig each scored 5 points, and Matt Thomas and Cody Hayden each scored 2 points. Last Saturday, the girls' third-place game in the North Shelby tournament against Marion County was halted after the first quarter due to a fire in the building. On Tuesday night, the Lady Tigers looked like they might be up to the task of upsetting the number 2 ranked Green City Gophers as they jumped out to an early 6-2 lead. Green City quickly showed why they haven't lost a game this year as they put up a 10-0 run and ended the first quarter with a 12-9 lead. Brashear wasn't ready to give up yet as they battled back to go into halftime only down 18-17. The third quarter was a stalemate with each team scoring 9 points. Green City extended their lead to 6 earlier in the fourth, but a three-pointer by Brashear's Kimberly Elsey knotted the score at 38 with only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Neither team could break the tie until a pair of Becky Roush free throws put Green City up 40-38 with a little over a minute left. Green City held on to get the win 42-38. For Brashear, Kimberly Elsey had 13, Chelsea Collop had 8, Haley Kelsey had 7, Jessie Hill had 6, and Christina Scudder scored 4 points. In the boys' game, Green City outscored Brashear 13-7 and 18-13 in the first and third quarters. The Tigers had a better second quarter, going into halftime down by 23-16. The Tigers and Gophers each had 10 points in the fourth, but that left Brashear down by a margin of 51-39 at the end of the game. Ryan Ferdig led Brashear with 15 points. Jacob Shipman added 11. Trey Treasure had 5, and Kylie Watson and Kale Watson each scored 4 points.
Congratulations to Kimberly Elsey for reaching her 1,000 point mark this week. She has been reaching for this goal since the beginning of her basketball career and reached it on Thursday night in the game against Macon County. Renee announced the achievement after the game ended. Let's hope that more will follow in her footsteps.
Congratulations to the varsity cheerleaders for being selected to perform at the 2007 Missouri Show Me Showdown held in Columbia, Missouri. The girls will perform on March 15th at 9:30 p.m. in the Mizzou Arena during the Final Four games. The varsity cheerleading team consists of senior captain Andrea Reeves, co-captain Amanda Powell, Shayna Rusk, Kayla Hedinger, Amanda Mills, Patricia Woods, junior Tiffany Blake, and sophomore Carmen Woods.
Brashear took on a pair of tough basketball teams in Canton Friday night. The girls played a highly contested first quarter, but Canton quickly jumped out in front to pick up the win by a margin of 53-30. The Lady Tigers' leading scorer was Kimberly Elsey with 11. Chelsea Collop had 6, Haley Kelsey had 5, and Ashley Clarkson, Caroline Slavin, Christina Scudder, and Ashley Collop each scored 2 points. The Brashear boys fared no better in their contest, as Canton also picked up the win 63-33. The Tigers were led by Jacob Shipman and his 9 points. Kale Watson had 8, Kylie Watson had 6, Matt Thomas had 4, and Justin Hazen, Ryan Ferdig, and Trey Treasure each scored 2 points. On Tuesday night, the Brashear Lady Tigers were pitted against the Clark County Junior Varsity team. The game was pretty close until the fourth quarter when Brashear had an 11-point lead and hung on to win by a final score of 41-36. The leading scorer for Brashear was Kimberly Elsey with 14 points. Haley Kelsey had 11. Caroline Slavin, Jessie Hill, and Ashley Clarkson each scored 4 points, and Christina Scudder and Chelsea Collop chipped in 2 points. On Wednesday, the Tigers faced a tough Douglas team. The Tigers took on an early lead and never looked back, winning the game 65-47. Jacob Shipman led Brashear with 15 points. Kale Watson had 13. Matt Thomas added 12. Justin Hazen and Kylie Watson each had 8. Ryan Ferdig had 6 points, and Trey Treasure chipped in 2 points.
This week has been a busy week for Brashear with homecoming week. This week consisted of daily activities, which consisted of the student body dressing up for a certain theme. Monday's theme was Twin Day, Tuesday consisted of Western Day, Wednesday was Decade Day, Thursday consisted of Toga Day, and Friday was Spirit Day. The week finally came to an end with a pep rally, a pair of basketball games against Atlanta, and a dance.
Congratulations to the 7th grade Academic Bowl team for their second place finish and the 8th grade for finishing 3rd at the North Shelby tournament last Saturday. Nick Thomas and Jay Scudder were selected captains of the respective all-tournament teams because of their high scores. Nick Thomas contributed an average of 90 points and Jay Scudder had an average of 115 points.
Last Thursday night, both the girls and boys played Macon County in the Brashear tournament. The Lady Tigers played first and dominated the Lady Raiders the entire game, taking the victory 61-37. Kimberly Elsie led Brashear with 20 points. Haley Kelsey added 13. Christina Scudder had 9. Ashley Clarkson, Chelsea Kopp, and Caroline Slavin each had 6 points, and Jessie Hill put in 2 points. The boys' game also went the way of the Tigers, with Brashear being just as dominant, taking the win 74-40. Jacob Shipman led all scorers with 26 points, thanks to 5 first-half three-pointers. Cale Watson had 16, Ryan Ferdig added 14, Matt Thomas had 9, Kylie Watson had 4, David Anderson added 3 points, and Trey Treasure chipped in 2. Saturday, both Brashear teams are fighting for first place. The girls played first, taking on the pesky Novinger Wildcats. Brashear was able to win out in the end, 53-34, taking home first place in the Brashear tournament. Kimberly Elsie led the Lady Tigers with 25 points. Chelsea Kopp had 10, Haley Kelsey added 8, Jessie Hill had 4 points, and Ashley Clarkson, Caroline Slavin, and Christina Scudder all had 2 points. The Tigers were up against a tough Knox County team for the first place trophy on the boys' side. The Eagles were just too strong for Brashear to overcome as the Tigers fell to a loss of 42-65. Brashear was led by Jacob Shipman with 15 points. Cale Watson followed with 8. Justin Hazen and Ryan Ferdig added 5 points. Matt Thomas had 4. Kylie Watson had 3. And Trey Treasure helped out with 2 points. Tuesday night, Brashear played a pair of tough Marion County teams. The girls' game was tight, but the Lady Tigers weren't able to hang on in the fourth quarter, losing 46-39. Leading scorer for Brashear was Kimberly Elsie with 15. Haley Kelsey, Chelsea Kopp, and Ashley Clarkson all scored 6 points. Christina Scudder added 4, and Jessie Hill had 2 points. The boys' game turned out better for Brashear as they were able to pick up the win 68-54. Leading the Tigers was Matt Thomas with 18 points. Cale Watson and Ryan Ferdig each had 14 points. Kylie Watson had 9 points. Jacob Shipman had 7. And Justin Hazen had 6 points.
Congratulations to Tabitha Killen for her outstanding performance in the Truman State University Honor Band held last Saturday. Tabitha earned 5th chair of 14 in the flute section, made up of high school students from all over the Midwest, and played a wonderful concert held that night. Last Friday, the varsity cheerleaders held a pep rally for the basketball games that night. The pep rally consisted of a basketball game between the cheerleaders and the boys' basketball players, and cheers that excited the student body. That night, the homecoming coronation was held in between games, and the cheerleaders performed their homecoming dance at halftime of the boys' game. The candidates for Prince and Princess were Nick Thomas and Sierra Hines, Jay Scudder and Amanda Horton, and John Hicks and Daniel Hoskin. The candidates for King and Queen were Hunter Higgins and Courtney Clarkson, Tyler Horton and Jesse Hill, and Tyler Blake and Kayla Hedinger. The winners of Prince and Princess were 7th graders Nick Thomas and Sierra Hines, and the winners of King and Queen were seniors Tyler Blake and Kayla Hedinger. Last Monday night, a blanket of snow fell across the heartland. This snow led to the cancellation of school on Tuesday for Brashear, as well as most of the other schools in the Tri-County area. On Wednesday, school resumed, and the make-up snow day from Tuesday is set for May 21st.
The Atlanta basketball teams came to play for the homecoming last Friday night. In the girls' game, Brashear took a 12-10 first quarter lead, then expanded the lead to 33-18 at halftime. The Lady Tigers kept up the pace and picked up the win 67-40. Haley Kelsey was the top scorer for Brashear, netting 19 points. Kimberly Elsie had 13. Chelsea Collop had 12. Christina Scudder had a double-double with 10 points and 13 rebounds. Jessie Hill scored 7. Ashley Clarkson had 4. And Caroline Slavin had 2 points. In the boys' game, Atlanta jumped out to a 22-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. And even though the Tigers played hard the rest of the game, they couldn't overcome the first quarter deficit as Atlanta picked up the win 74-60. Justin Hazen had 15 for Brashear. Matt Thomas scored 14. Kylie Watson and Jacob Shipman each had 10 points. Kale Watson scored 7. And David Anderson, Ryan Ferdig each had 2 points. As play resumed Saturday, Brashear had their work cut out for them. Marion County had a 6-point lead. Brashear closed to within 5 at halftime, and then managed to take a brief second-half lead before falling to the Lady Mustangs 37-30. Haley Kelsey led Brashear with 11 points. Christina Scudder and Chelsea Collop each had 6. Kimberly Elsie had 5, and Jessie Hill scored 2 points.
Last Saturday, the Varsity Academic Bowl team participated at an Academic Bowl tournament held at Truman State University. The Tigers competed against other schools ranging in different divisions from all over the state of Missouri. This tournament was an excellent learning experience to prepare the Academic Bowl team for the upcoming conference season.
Wednesday night, many students participated in Hoops for Hearts. 18 students from grades kindergarten through 6 participated in various activities involving basketball. The varsity girls basketball team helped with the games. The students raised around $780 for Hoops for Heart, which donates money for American heart disease.
It took the Lady Tigers a while to get rolling last Thursday night as Bevere jumped out to an early 6-2 lead, but Brashear pulled ahead and never looked back to take the win 47-37. Kimberly Elsie led all scorers with 17 points. Christina Scudder was also in double figures with 10 points. Haley Kelsey and Jessie Hill each added 8 points, and Ashley Clarkson and Chelsea Collop scored 2 points each. The boys' game was a hard-fought battle with Brashear taking a 20-18 first quarter lead and a 46-34 lead into halftime. Bevere started a comeback but came up short as the Tigers got the win by a final margin of 76-67. Kale Watson led Brashear with 22 points. Jacob Shipman and Ryan Ferdig each added 16. Matt Thomas had 12. Kylie Watson had 7. Trey Treasure had 2. And Justin Hazen scored 1 point. Friday night, Brashear traveled to Novinger for the Wildcats homecoming. In the girls' game, Brashear dominated the whole game and picked up a 47-34 win. Haley Kelsey led the Lady Tigers with 14 points. Kimberly Elsie and Jessie Hill added 8 each. Chelsea Collop had 6. Christina Scudder had 5 points and 10 rebounds. Ashley Clarkson had 4, and Caroline Slavin scored 2 points. The Brashear boys jumped out to a 14-5 lead after the first quarter and led 28-23 going into halftime. The Tigers outscored the Wildcats in both the third and fourth quarters to pick up the 65-49 win. Ryan Ferdig led Brashear with 15 points. Jacob Shipman had 14. Cale Watson scored 9. Trey Treasure had 8. Justin Hazen and Kylie Watson each had 6 points. David Anderson had 4, and Matt Thomas scored 3. Monday night, Buckland came to play a pair of basketball games at Brashear. The Lady Tigers jumped ahead of Buckland and led 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. Brashear continued to outscore Buckland in every quarter, leading 31-13 at halftime, 48-19 after 3, and cruising on to a 59-28 win. Brashear's Kimberly Esley led all scorers with 17 points. Christina Scudder added 16 points and 12 rebounds. Chelsea Collop scored 8. Jessie Hill and Haley Kelsey each scored 6. Caroline Slavin had 4, and Ashley Clarkson scored. The Brashear boys also jumped out to a 16-11 first quarter lead and took a 32-21 lead into halftime. Buckland closed to within 2 points in the third quarter, but Brashear pulled away in the fourth to pick up the 65-53 win. Cale Watson, Jacob Shipman, and Ryan Ferdig were all in double figures for Brashear with 23, 13, and 11 points. Kylie Watson added 9. Justin Hazen and Matt Thomas each had 4, and David Anderson scored 1 point. Tuesday evening, the Brashear Tigers basketball teams traveled to North Shelby. Brashear had to battle early, but pulled away late in the game to come home with a 48-28 victory. Brashear's Christina Scudder led all scorers with 13 points. Kimberly Elsie had 11 points. Chelsea Collop added 10. Ashley Clarkson had 6. Haley Kelsey had 4. And Jessie Hill and Caroline Slavin each scored 2 points. In the boys' game, North Shelby outscored the Tigers in each of the first 3 quarters before Brashear closed the gap with a 17-point fourth quarter. However, it wasn't enough as North Shelby won 51-38. The Tigers' leading scorer was Cale Watson with 9 points. Kylie Watson had 6. David Anderson and Jacob Shipman each had 5. Matt Thomas and Trey Treasure each had 4. And Justin Hazen added 3, along with Cody Hayden scoring 2 points.
Last Thursday night, the senior class of 2007 was recognized. This recognition was held in between the girls and boys game against Macon County. Seniors gave their parents candy and flowers to show them their appreciation throughout the years. The senior class consists of 17 seniors, and we would like to wish them the best of luck with their future endeavors in life.
Tuesday, the anatomy and physiology class received a special treat. The Knox County teacher, Miss Crawford, visited the class to dissect a sheep's brain. The class is currently studying the nervous system and thought that a hands-on look at the components that make up the brain would be a great experience.
Last Wednesday, the National Honor Society induction took place in the high school gym. Students were selected based off of their academic performance as well as the 4 characteristics that make up National Honor Society: leadership, service, scholarship, and character. The new National Honor Society inductees are sophomores Kylie Watson, Branda Gordon, Jacob Owen, Caroline Slavin, Courtney Clarkson, Adrian Mountain, and senior Patricia Woods. After the induction, a reception was held for new members and their family. The reception consisted of cake, mints, and punch.
Last Thursday evening was senior night at Brashear. The Tigers played Macon County. In the girls' game, the Lady Tigers led 31-18 at the half, 50-24 after three quarters, and won by a final score of 60-30. The Lady Tigers seniors made a good accounting of themselves as Kimberly Elsie scored 17, Ashley Clarkson had 10, and Chelsea Collop added 6. The non-senior scorers were Christina Scudder with 10 points, Haley Kelsey with 9, Caroline Slavin and Jessie Hill each had 4 points. The Brashear boys wasted no time, running up a 13-2 lead to start the game. The Tigers led 19-9 after one quarter, 42-19 at the half, 63-31 after three quarters, and won by a final score of 70-35. Jacob Shipman and Cale Watson each had 13 points to lead Brashear. Ryan Fertig scored 12, Kylie Watson had 10, Matt Thomas had 8 points, Trey Treasure had 7, Cody Hayden had 5, and Justin Hazen scored 2 points. In the opening round of districts, both the girls and boys teams played Macon County. The Lady Tigers took a first quarter lead of 12-5 and led 25-11 going into halftime. The Lady Tigers also led 41-18 after three quarters and won by a final score of 45-24. For Brashear, Kimberly Elsie had 13, Christina Scudder added 12, Haley Kelsey had 9, Ashley Clarkson had 5, Chelsea Collop had 4, and Jessie Hill scored 2 points. In the boys' game, Brashear led 15-9 after one quarter, 29-15 at half, 41-22 after three, and won by a score of 60-42. Cale Watson led the Tigers with 18 points, Matt Thomas added 13, Jacob Shipman had 8, Ryan Fertig and Kylie Watson each scored 7 points, Cody Hayden had 3, and Justin Hazen and Trey Treasure each scored 2 points. The Brashear Lady Tigers and the Linn County Lady Mustangs met up in the next round of districts. The winner would advance to the championship game. The game was tight all the way through. The score was knotted at 13 going into halftime. However, Linn County took the lead and was up 20-16 after three quarters. Despite Linn County holding a 6-point lead early in the fourth, Brashear battled back with a 17-point fourth quarter to down the Lady Mustangs by a score of 33-29. For Brashear, Christina Scudder had a 10-point, 11-rebound double-double. Kimberly Elsie had 9 points. Ashley Clarkson added 7. Haley Kelsey had 4. And Jessie Hill scored 3 points. Brashear knew playing the unbeaten La Plata Bulldogs for the chance to advance to the district title game would be an uphill battle. Nevertheless, Brashear hit the ground running, scoring first to lead 2-0. The Tigers also led 4-3 and 6-5 before La Plata put up a quick 7 points to jump ahead of them 12-6. After that, La Plata never really looked back, winning the game 72-42. For the Tigers, Jacob Shipman led them with 15 points, Kylie Watson had 7, Ryan Fertig had 6, Matt Thomas added 5, Hunter Higgins had 3, and Justin Hazen, David Anderson, and Trey Treasure each scored 2 points.
This week, work is continued on the Eat Shack. The renovation being done now is a fresh coat of paint throughout the building. Seniors Luke Lunsford and Brandon Claybrick have been working continuously on this project, as well as sealing the cracks of the building to insulate it. This step of remodeling is expected to be done at the end of the week. Congratulations to the junior high and high school band and choir for the performances last Friday at Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri. The band earned a 3 out of 5 rating, and the choir rating is still to be determined. Congratulations to the following Tri-County Conference band members: Tabitha Kellen, 1st chair flute, Christina Scudder, 3rd chair clarinet, Sierra Hines, 5th chair bass clarinet, Jay Scudder, 3rd chair alto saxophone, and Chloe Sykes, 4th chair alto saxophone. These people participated in 2 weekend practices and then went on and tour last Monday to the following schools: Green City, Novinger, and La Plata. They performed 4 songs with other band members all across the Tri-County. Congratulations to the following individuals on making it on the all-conference basketball team: Kale Watson, Kimberly Elsie, and Haley Kelsey first team, Jacob Shipman, Christina Scudder, and Jesse Hill second team, Kylie Watson, Matt Thomas, Ashley Clarkson, and Chelsea Collop honorable mention.
Tuesday, the FBLA members attended district competition in Moberly. Members competed in various activities related to business for the chance to attend state competition. During free time, participants were given the chance to watch videos, play games, and eat lunch. Those who made it are Josiah Belzer, Kylie Watson, Kale Watson, Christina Scudder, and Amanda Powell.
Monday night, Buckland came to Brashear to open up the academic bowl season. The junior high team played first. They got out to an early lead and never looked back, winning the game 490 to 175. The high school team also picked up a victory, winning their game 315 to 115. Tuesday night, the academic bowl teams traveled to Linn County to play another doubleheader. The junior high team struggled out of the gate but came back strong to win 420 to 195. The high school team took a quick lead and held on to win 205 to 70. Last Thursday evening, the mothers of all the Brashear High School girls basketball players were decked out in face paint for the district championship game. The Lady Tigers got on the scoreboard first in the game and was able to hold on to the lead 8-6 after the first quarter. Brashear maintained the lead until the very end of the first half when Green City pulled ahead 20-18 going into halftime. The Gophers used a strong third quarter to pull ahead 33-26 after 3 quarters. Brashear made a couple of runs during the fourth quarter, closing to within 4 at 38-34 with 4 minutes left. With Green City going into their stall game, Brashear was unable to close the gap, and 8 fourth-quarter free throws by Green City sealed the 49-38 victory for the Gophers. Jesse Hill led the Tigers with 8 points. Ashley Clarkson, Chelsea Collop, and Christina Scudder each scored 7 points. Kimberly Elsie had 5, and Haley Kelsey scored 4 points.
Last Monday night, the elementary sponsored an Evenings in Education night. That night, elementary students displayed their science fair projects to the public, as well as participate in various activities that stimulate learning. Students' projects were on display all week and were judged to determine a winner.
Last Wednesday, the PTS program sponsored an annual book giveaway. Each student in the elementary was given a book for their own to keep. PTS bought books for students so they would be encouraged to read. This program was a success, and it was an excellent way to help kids discover the success in reading. Last Thursday, the 5th grade class held their annual DARE graduation. DARE is a program that stands for Drug, Abuse, Resistance, and Education. Deputy Grace March was the class's instructor. This class consisted of 23 students, and each student had to write an essay dealing with being drug-free. Nicole Moncrief's essay placed first, Alexa Acton second, and Gus Mihalovich third. After the graduation, there was a reception held, which consisted of cake and beverages.
Wednesday, the computers and physics class enjoyed Pi Day. Pi Day is annually held on March 14th in honor of the mathematical number 3.14, otherwise known as pi. In order to celebrate Pi Day, the computers and physics class asked the cooks if they could bring in pies for Pi Day. The cooks brought in various pies, which these classes and many faculty were able to enjoy.
Thursday, the high school cheerleaders performed their routine during halftime of the girls' Class 2 game during the Show Me Games. The cheerleaders had to submit their routine to Misha and were then selected to perform. The cheerleaders are one of 24 halftime shows during the Final Four.
Spring is upon us as both the junior high and varsity track practices have begun, along with baseball practice. The first track meet is on Tuesday, March 27th, as is the first baseball game. On March 8th, the Brashear Junior High and High School Academic Bowl teams traveled to Bevier. The junior high team played first, and they dominated Bevier, winning the game 470 to 240. The high school game followed, and Brashear won that one as well, 310 to 115. Last Friday, La Plata came to play a pair of junior high and high school academic bowl games. Junior high played first, and the Brashear Junior High won the game 250 to 55. The high school teams of Brashear also won 205 to 145. Monday, Novinger came to Brashear to play some more academic bowl games. The junior high game was up first, and Brashear's junior high won 395 to 165. The high school followed suit, winning the game 320 to 50. Tuesday, Brashear's academic bowl teams traveled to Green City. The junior high team played first, and Brashear won it 355 to 55. The high school game was almost as easy for Brashear as they won 360 to 105. Sorry about that, Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brashear varsity cheerleaders.
Last Saturday, the conference art show was held at the Macon County School. Mrs. Hayson took several students' pieces to the show, but only 2 placed. Mariah Belzer placed first in the fiber art category, and Kayla Hedinger placed third. These students participated against other pieces of art all throughout the Tri-County Conference.
Congratulations to the junior and senior high academic bowl teams for winning both the conference and conference tournament at Macon County last Friday and Saturday. Both teams have been undefeated through both the regular season and the conference tournament. Tyler Killen, Josiah Belzer, and Jay Scudder were selected for the all-conference team, in which Josiah Belzer was named captain for the varsity team and Jay Scudder for the junior high team. Tuesday, the high school varsity track traveled to Knox County for the first track meet. 8 schools showed up to compete. Boys ranked third, with David Anderson ranking second in both 400-meter and high jump, Trey Treasure ranking second in 300-meter hurdles, and Ryan Ferdig getting second in triple jump and first in high jump. The girls were ranked fourth, with third in the 4x800 meter, Shayna Russ getting second in the 100-meter hurdles, Amber Alexander getting second in the high jump, and Christina Scudder placing first in both shot and discus.
Tuesday night, the Brashear Tigers baseball team took the field for their first spring game. Lynn County came for the Tiger season opener. Jacob Shipman got the start and threw a great game, striking out 10 in 5 innings of work. Shipman also helped his own cause by hitting a solo home run. However, it wasn't enough as Lynn County beat the Tigers 4-1. Other hits for Brashear included Brandon Gordon with the double and Tyler Killen with 2 singles.
Hello, today is April 5th, 2007. Welcome to BHS News. Monday through Wednesday, junior and senior high have taken the MAP test. The only classes exempt from taking this test were the freshman and senior classes. All other grades tested in 2 different courses, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Classes returned to normal for 4th hour between testing periods and 7th hour after testing was completed for the day.
Congratulations to the following students for earning good ratings for their performances at the District Music Festival last Friday and Saturday. Katie Stewart vocal solo, Stephanie Lenhart trombone solo, Alexis Harrelson clarinet solo, Jacob Shipman trumpet solo, and mixed brass quartet Jacob Shipman, Christina Scudder, Katie Stewart, and Stephanie Lenhart. These students earned an excellent rating for their music festival performances. Stephanie Lenhart vocal solo, Katie Stewart French horn solo, Tabitha Killen flute solo, and mixed woodwind trio Tabitha Killen, Christina Scudder, and Alexis Harrelson. And a big congratulations to Christina Scudder, clarinet soloist, for earning a superior rating at the district contest 2nd year in a row. She is now eligible to perform at the State Music Festival on April 27th.
The Brashear Junior High track teams traveled to a meet in Atlanta last Wednesday. The girls got 3rd while the boys received 7th place. Macy Rogers got 1st in the 800-meter run. Ariel Smith got 7th. Chloe Sykes got 6th, and Macy Rogers got 7th place in the 1600-meter run. Brashear was 8th in the girls' 4x100-meter relay and 4th in the 4x200-meter relay. Stephanie Elsie finished 2nd, and Sierra Hines got 3rd in the 100-meter hurdles. Hines also got 2nd in the triple jump. Stephanie Elsie got 4th in the high jump. Sydney Slavin finished 4th in the shot put, and Abby McKim got 5th in discus. On the boys' side, Cody Snelling and Adam Songer got 7th and 8th in the 100-meter run. Snelling got 6th in the 200-meter run. Songer finished 5th in the 400-meter run. Dakota Walker got 8th in the 800-meter run. Hayden Coyne finished 2nd in the 110-meter hurdles. Walker also got 8th in the triple jump. Adam Songer finished 6th in the high jump. And Jay Scudder finished 3rd in the discus.
Monday, the Tigers traveled to Nobbinger for a varsity and junior varsity game. Home runs from Cale Watson and Matt Thomas weren't enough to overcome Novinger in the varsity contest as Brashear lost 8-5. Watson and Jacob Shipman also had doubles. Matt Thomas got the start for Brashear with Jacob pitching some relief. The junior varsity game was all Brashear as they won 17-0. Cale Watson had a homer and a double. Jacob Shipman had a homer and a single, and Matt Thomas also had a homer and a single. Ryan Ferdig had a pair of singles, and Daniel Smith, Brandon Gordon, Michael McCann, Cody Hayden, and Justin Hazen each single. Cale Watson went the distance on the mound for Brashear.
Hello, today is April 13th, 2007, and welcome to BHS News. I'm Seth Wheeler along with Tyler Blake and Tyler Killen to give you the latest scoop that's happening in the halls of Brashear High.
Congratulations to the following students for being selected for the Northeast Missouri Young Achievers Award. Madeline Potter, 5th grade, Hayden Hausman, Sydney DeBee, and Shelby Salter, 6th grade, Ashton Walter and Chloe Sykes are 7th grade, Mariah Belzer, freshman, and Jacob Owen and Courtney Clarkson, sophomore. These 9 students were selected for this award based on their involvement with extracurricular activities as well as various achievements that they have accomplished.
Brashear traveled to Green City last Thursday. The Tigers scored 2 runs and held Green City to 2 runs, except for the second inning when the Gophers plated 7 runs. The final was a 9-2 loss for Brashear. Hits for the Tigers included Matt Thomas with a home run and a double. Cale Watson, Tyler Killen, and Kylie Watson each had singles in the losing effort. The Brashear Tigers baseball team traveled to North Shelby Tuesday night. Brashear got on the board with a run in the top of the first, only to have North Shelby answer with 3 runs of their own in the bottom of the first. The Tigers took the lead again 6-4 in the third as they scored 5 runs. The Raiders answered with 4 runs in the bottom of the fourth to take an 8-6 lead, when the rain stopped the game for further play. For the Tigers, Justin Hazen had a pair of singles, and Matt Thomas, Jacob Shipman, Cale Watson, Tyler Killen, and Cody Hayden all each had their own singles. There is no word on if and when the game will continue. The Brashear track teams traveled to Highland Tuesday night. The girls' team took home 3rd place, while the boys' team received 4th place. On the girls' side, Haley Kelsey got 5th in the 100-meter run, Amber Alexander got 6th in the 400-meter run, Jessie Hill received 3rd in the 1600-meter run, Alexis Harrelson got 5th, and Adrian Mountain received 6th in the 3200-meter run. The girls' 4x100-meter relay team received 5th place, the 4x200 relay team got 6th, the 4x800-meter relay team got 3rd. In the 100-meter hurdle, Shayna Russ got 2nd, and Caroline Slavin received 8th place. In the long jump, Haley Kelsey got 4th, and Shayna Russ got 5th place. Amber Alexander got 5th in the high jump, and Christina Scudder got 4th in the shot put and 2nd in the discus. On the boys' side, David Anderson got 2nd, and Jacob Owen got 7th in the 400-meter run. Josiah Belzer got 4th in the 1600-meter run, and 3rd in the 3200-meter run. The boys' relay team got 3rd in the 4x800-meter relay. Trey Treasure received 7th place in the 110-meter hurdles. David Anderson got 3rd in the long jump. Trey Treasure got 6th, and Jacob Sweet got 7th in the triple jump. David Anderson got 1st place in the high jump, and Trevor Bunch got 8th place in the shot put.
On Tuesday, Christina Scudder graduated from the Kirksville Young Leaders Institute. KYLI is a program sponsored by the Kirksville Chamber of Commerce and consists of a series of day-long workshops for selected juniors from the Kirksville, Brashear, and Novinger areas. The goal is to train and motivate future community leaders.
Last Saturday, the Varsity Academic Bowl team participated in the District Academic Bowl tournament held at North Shelby High School. They participated in 4 games and won 2. These wins were against Bevere and La Plata, but the Tigers fell short in the last round against North Shelby and lost with a score of 250 to 185. The Tigers ended up tying for 3rd in the district, along with Green City.
Last Monday and Tuesday, several Brashear students participated in the 2007 FBLA State Leadership Conference held in Columbia, Missouri. Delegates were sent to compete in different categories pertaining to business. Christina Scudder placed 2nd in state in business communications, and she is now eligible to participate at the National Leadership Conference in Chicago, Illinois during the summer. Also, congratulations to the Brashear chapter of FBLA for being one of the largest 1A chapters in Missouri.
Congratulations to the following students who won at the District Industrial Arts Contest held last Friday. These students will go on to state contest on May 4th. Joe Clarkson Billfold, Abby McKim Clock, Stephanie Elsie Cancooler and Clock, Matt Thomas Penn, and Dakota Walker Penn. Also, congratulations to the Junior High Tech Bowl who won 1st place in our district. Jay Scudder, Abby McKim, Stephanie Elsie, and Ashton. Last Wednesday, the junior high and high school spring concert was held. Due to an abundance of stories in this week's newscast, look for a full story in next week's news. Last Saturday, the junior and senior prom was held. Grand March was held in the high school gym and consisted of 28 junior and senior couples. The prom royalty for this year was Kimberly Elsie as prom queen and Seth Wheeler as prom king. After Grand March, students arrived at prom at the Shrine Club in Kirksville, and later went on to after prom held at Leisure World.
Last Friday evening, the Brashear High School track teams traveled to Kirksville. Both the boys and girls teams finished in 6th place. On the girls' side, Haley Kelsey got 3rd in the 200-meter run, Amber Alexander got 5th in the 400-meter run, Jessie Hill got 7th, and Alexis Harrelson got 10th in the 800-meter run. Jessie Hill got 5th in the 3,200-meter run. The 4x100-meter relay team got 8th place. The 4x400-meter relay team and 4x800-meter relay team each got 5th place. Shayna Russ got 6th place in the 100-meter hurdles. Haley Kelsey placed 8th in the long jump. Amber Alexander got 8th place in the high jump. Christina Scudder got 8th place in the shot put and 2nd place in the discus. And the 4x100-meter relay team of the throwers got 4th place. On the boys' side, Ryan Fertig got 7th place in the 100-meter dash and 5th place in the 200-meter run. David Anderson got 5th in the 400-meter run. Justin Hazen got 5th and Josiah Belzer got 8th in the 1,600-meter run. Hazen got 5th and Belzer got 7th in the 3,200-meter run. The 4x100-meter relay team got 5th place. The 4x200-meter relay team placed 8th. The 4x400-meter relay team got 6th place. The 4x800-meter relay team got 5th place. Kale Watson placed 2nd in the 110-meter hurdles. Watson got 3rd and Trey Treasure got 4th in the 300-meter hurdles. Kale Watson got 7th in the triple jump. Watson also got 2nd and Ryan Fertig got 4th in the high jump. And the 4x100-meter throwers relay team got 5th place. Last Tuesday night, the Tigers traveled to Milan to take on the Wildcats. Brashear finally got into the win column with a 9-1 victory over Milan. Jacob Shipman had a single and a double, and Tyler Killen had a pair of singles for Brashear. Matt Thomas and Kale Watson each had doubles, and Justin Hazen, Kylie Watson, and Michael McKim all singles. Jacob Shipman picked up the win for Brashear with Matt Thomas coming in for relief.
Congratulations to Josiah Belzer for being named the captain of the All-District Academic Bowl team. Each game, Josiah averaged 122 points for his team. Along with being named the captain of the All-District team, Josiah was also honored by being the captain of the All-Conference team as well.
Last Saturday, the art club took a field trip to Kansas City. There, the art club students traveled to the Steamboat Arabia Museum as well as toured the Nelson Atkins Art Museum. Students ate lunch at Winstead's and then traveled to the mall for shopping. This trip was an excellent way for the students to learn more about the history of art. On Tuesday, the 8th grade class took a field trip to the Adair County Courthouse in Kirksville, Missouri. There, the students took a tour of the courthouse and learned the process of the judicial system. Also, the students sat in on a Court of Appeals hearing as well as asked questions on how the court system worked. This field trip was an excellent opportunity for teenagers to learn about the court system in Adair County.
Last Wednesday night, the annual spring concert and art show was held. The spring concert consisted of performances by the 5th and 6th grade band, junior and senior high chorus, and the junior and senior high band. Throughout the concert, vocal as well as instrumental solos were performed by junior high and high school students. After the concert, an art show was on display in the cafeteria. The art show consisted of Mrs. Hazen's as well as Mr. Killen's students' works. These pieces of art ranged from elementary to high school students.
Brashear pounded out 10 hits in an 11-1 victory over the Marion County Mustangs last Friday night. Several Tiger players had multi-hit games. Jacob Shipman homered, Matt Thomas and Tyler Killen each had a double and a single, Justin Hazen had 3 hits, and Cale Watson, Michael McCam, and Daniel Smith each had hits. Shipman picked up the win, striking out 11 in the game. The Tigers also won the junior varsity game against Marion County, winning 8-1. The Knox County baseball team came to Brashear Monday night. The Eagles opened up a 2-1 lead in the first, then continued to score every inning except the 5th and 7th, and beat the Tigers 7-2. Cody Hayden homered for Brashear. Cale Watson and Daniel Smith each doubled, and Tyler Killen had a pair of singles, along with Justin Hazen and Matt Thomas each having singles. Tuesday night, North Shelby came to Brashear to finish an old game that was continued from April 10th, and to start a new one. The old game did not go too well for the Tigers, who were already down, as they lost 12-6. In the new game, despite jumping out to an early 5-0 lead, Brashear was unable to keep the Raiders from battling back to get a 9-8 road win. Jacob Shipman helped his own cause by hitting a homer and 2 singles, and Kylie Watson homered for Brashear. Justin Hazen had 3 hits, Matt Thomas had a double, and Cale Watson and Tyler Killen both had singles.
Last Friday, Christina Scudder participated in the State Music Festival held in Columbia, Missouri. There, Christina earned a 2 excellent rating with her clarinet solo. Christina participated in this competition with high school students all over the state of Missouri. With spring baseball season underway, a new set of bleachers have been constructed in place of the old wooden ones. These bleachers are constructed out of aluminum and were bought in order to match the other remaining bleachers at the field.
Tuesday night, the undefeated La Plata Bulldogs came to Brashear. The Tigers jumped on La Plata early with back-to-back home runs by Cale Watson and Tyler Killen in the first inning. La Plata closed the gap 3-2 on a 2-run home run by Matt Easley in the second inning. The Bulldogs then got another run in the third to tie the game at 3-all. La Plata scored 3 runs in the fourth, but Kyle Watson hit a homer for Brashear in the bottom of the fourth to lead the game at a 6-4 lead for La Plata. Curtis Bunch hit a home run in the sixth for La Plata, but Brashear battled back to tie the game at 8-8 at the end of the seventh inning. Neither team scored until Justin Hazen hit a 3-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth, giving Brashear the 11-8 win. Jacob Shipman got the start for Brashear, with Matt Thomas coming in for relief to pick up the win. The Tigers also won the junior varsity game 3-0. Last Saturday, the junior high girls placed second at the conference track meet, while the boys placed 7th. For the girls, Macy Rogers placed second in the 400 meter, first in the triple jump, and 5th in the 800 meter. Stephanie Elsey placed 6th in the 800 meter, first in the 75 meter hurdles, and 7th in the high jump. Chloe Sykes placed second in the 1600 meter. Katie Smith placed 5th in the 1600 meter. Sierra Hines placed 5th in the 75 meter hurdles, 7th in the triple jump. Sydney Slavin placed 6th in the shot put and 8th in the discus, while Abby McKim placed 1st in the discus. The 4x100 meter relay team placed 3rd, the 4x200 meter relay team placed 5th, and the 800 meter medley team placed 2nd. For the boys, Adam Songer placed 7th in the 100 meter and 7th in the 400 meter. Hayden Coyne placed 4th in the 200 meter, 2nd in the 100 meter hurdles. Cody Snelling placed 8th in the 200 meter and 8th in the 400 meter. Dakota Walker placed 6th in the 800 meter. Jay Scudder placed 6th in the discus, and the 800 meter medley team placed 3rd as well. The conference track meet was held at Brookfield last Saturday. The high school Brashear teams were able to sweep by having both the boys and girls teams finish in first place. For the girls, Haley Kelsey got 1st in the 200 meter, 2nd in the 100 meter, and 3rd in the long jump. Carmen Woods got 3rd in the 100 meter and 300 meter hurdles. Adrian Mountain got 8th in the 200 meter. Amber Alexander got 2nd in the 400 meter and high jump. Kayla Hettinger got 5th in the 400 meter. Jesse Hill got 2nd in the 800 meter and 1st in the 1600 meter and 3200 meter. Kimberly Elsey got 3rd in the 800 meter. Alexis Harrelson got 2nd in the 1600 meter and 3200 meter. Shayna Russ got 3rd in the 100 meter hurdles, 1st in the 300 meter hurdles, and 5th in the long jump. Caroline Slavin got 6th in the 100 meter hurdles. Emily Lodwig got 7th in the triple jump. Christina Scudder got 4th in the high jump and 2nd in the shot put and discus. The relay teams placed 1st in the 4x100 meter relay, 4x400 meter relay, and 4x800 meter relay. They also got 3rd in the 4x200 meter relay. For the boys, Ryan Fertig got 3rd in the 100 meter, 2nd in the 200 meter, and 3rd in the high jump. David Anderson got 1st in the 400 meter, 3rd in the triple jump, and 7th in the long jump. Jacob Owen got 5th in the 400 meter. Kylie Watson got 3rd in the 800 meter and 4th in the triple jump. Justin Hazen got 4th in the 800 meter, 2nd in the 1600 meter, and 1st in the 3200 meter. Josiah Belzer got 3rd in the 1600 meter and 2nd in the 3200 meter. Cale Watson got 1st in the 110 meter hurdles, 2nd in the 300 meter hurdles, and 1st in the high jump. Matt Thomas got 5th in the 110 meter hurdles. Trey Treasure got 3rd in the 300 meter hurdles and 7th in the shot put. Cody Hayden got 6th in the shot put and 5th in discus. Jacob Shipman got 4th in the discus. The relay teams placed 1st in the 4x100 meter relay and 800 meter relay, and 2nd in the 4x400 meter relay, and 4th in the 4x200 meter relay. Monday, the track team traveled to Putnam County for a varsity track meet. Girls placed 6th and boys placed 7th. For the girls, Haley Kelsey got 8th in the 100 meter and 200 meter. Amber Alexander placed 8th in the 400 meter and 6th in the high jump. Jessie Hill got 4th in the 1600 meter and 2nd in the 3200 meter. Alexis Harrelson placed 6th in both the 1600 meter and the 3200 meter. Shayna Russ got 6th in the 100 meter hurdles. Christina Scudder received 8th in the shot put and 2nd in discus. The relay teams placed 4th in the 4x800 meter, 6th in the 4x400 meter, and 4x100 meter, and 8th in the 4x200 meter relay. For the boys, Ryan Fertig got 3rd in the 100 meter and high jump. David Anderson placed 3rd in the triple jump, 4th in the 400 meter run, and 6th in the long jump. Josiah Belzer received 3rd in the 3200 meter, 5th in the 1600 meter, and 6th in the 800 meter. The relay teams placed 5th in the 4x400 meter and the 4x800 meter, and 8th in the 4x200 meter relays.
Last Monday, the FBLA organization went on a field trip to Chicago. The students traveled by train and arrived at Union Station. After arrival, students went to lunch at Giordano's and toured the city of Chicago. Students traveled to Millennium Park, Buckingham Fountain, as well as the Chicago Art Museum. After sightseeing, students departed from Union Station and arrived home later that night. Last Wednesday, the National Honor Society took a field trip to Kansas City. There, the students went to the New Dinner Theater in Overland Park and viewed the play Busybody with TV star Jamie Farr. After the dinner theater, students traveled to the mall and then arrived home later that night.
Congratulations to the Tech Bowl team of Ashton Walter, Nick Thomas, Jay Scudder, and Stephanie Elsie for being state champions. Joe Clarkson was also a winner with his billfold, while Abby McKim, Dakota Walker, and Stephanie Elsie all got blue ribbons on their projects.
Thursday night, the annual sports banquet was held in the elementary gym. Coaches, athletes, and parents were treated to a meal and then watched the awards ceremony. The annual sports that were recognized were Junior High and Varsity Academic Bowl, Junior High and Varsity Basketball teams, Fall and Spring Baseball, Fall Softball, Junior High and Varsity Track, Junior High and Varsity Cheerleading, as well as Junior High and Varsity Band and Choir.
The Tigers picked up their last road win before district against Schuyler County on Tuesday with a 12-3 victory. For Brashear, Tyler Killen smacked a home run and a double with 2 singles. Jacob Shipman homered and had a single. Matt Thomas and Kylie Watson each had 2 singles, and Justin Hazen, Cale Watson, and Cody Hayden also had hits. Jacob Shipman pitched 4 innings, striking out 6, with Matt Thomas coming in with relief, pitching 3 innings and striking out 4. Congratulations to the sectional girl qualifiers for track. Christina Scudder in the shot put and discus, Shayna Rusk in the 100-meter hurdles, Haley Kelsey in the 100-meter and 200-meter dash, Amber Alexander in the 400-meter dash and the 4x400-meter relay team, Caroline Slavin in the 4x400-meter relay, Carmen Woods in the 4x400-meter relay, Kayla Henninger in the 4x400-meter relay and the 4x800-meter relay, Jessie Hill in the 4x800-meter relay, Kimberly Elsie in the 4x800-meter relay, and Alexis Harrelson in the 4x800-meter relay. Congratulations to the following sectional boy qualifiers for track. Cale Watson in the high jump, the 110-meter hurdles, the 300-meter hurdles, and the 4x100-meter relay. Ryan Fertig in the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes, and the 4x100 meter relay. Matt Thomas in the 4x100 meter relay. David Anderson in the 400 meter dash and the 4x100 meter relay. Justin Hayes in the 1600 meter run and the 3200 meter run and the 4x800 meter relay. Josiah Belzer in the 4x800 meter relay. Kylie Watson in the 4x800 meter relay. And Seth Wheeler in the 4x800 meter relay.
Last Friday brought a real treat for our BHS students. As a reward for their hard work on this year's MAP tests, the grades 7 through 11 students got to attend a Burlington Bees baseball game. Everyone loaded up on a pair of buses early Friday morning for the trek to Burlington, then returned to Brashear late that afternoon. Even though the Bees didn't win, everyone had a good time cheering them on. On Tuesday evening, members of the 6th grade class gathered in the high school gym for 6th grade promotion. The evening ceremonies included speeches by Jeremy Barnes, Mrs. Cameron, and Mrs. Shipman, along with singing by the 6th grade chorus. With the end of school near, classes have been anxious to get outdoors in the nice weather. The PE classes have been on the ball fields playing softball, and the geometry class spent time outdoors also. The geometry students have been doing compass and straight edge constructions on paper indoors, and they decided to try the constructions out on a larger scale on the tennis court.
Brashear had to win a playing game last Friday night just to be able to play in districts. The Tigers were pitted against Marion County. Brashear was able to run up a quick lead and hold on to it as we won 8-1. For the Tigers, Tyler Killen had 3 hits, Jacob Shipman had a double and a single, Kylie Watson had 2 doubles and a single, and Michael McKim and Daniel Smith each had singles. Congratulations to the following track members that made it to sectionals. The girls 4x800 meter relay, Haley Kelsey in the 100 meter dash, Amber Alexander in the 400 meter dash, Haley Kelsey in the 200 meter dash, the girls 4x400 meter relay, Christina Scudder in the shot put, the boys 4x800 meter relay, Ryan Fertig in the 100 meter dash, Justin Hazen in the 16 meter and 3200 meter runs, David Anderson in the 400 meter dash, and Kale Watson in the high jump. Congratulations to the following track and field state qualifiers. Christina Scudder with first place in the discus, Sheena Rusk with first place in the 100 meter hurdles, Ryan Fertig with third place in the 200 meter dash, Kale Watson with second place in the 110 meter hurdles, and the fourth in the 300 meter hurdles. The boys 4x100 meter relay team with fourth place. Kale Watson, Matt Thomas, and David Anderson, Ryan Fertig were all on the team.
This Friday and Saturday, several Brashear athletes competed at the state track meet. Our 4x100 boys team took 13th in the state. Ryan Fertig placed 9th in the 200 meter dash. Shayna Rusk took 13th in the 100 meter hurdles. Christina Scudder took 12th in discus. And Kale Watson took 12th in the 110 meter hurdles and 16th in the 300 meter hurdles.